a very interesting one, right? We are talking about migrating to clouds, we are talking about coming up with a complete modernized data ecosystem, but the reality still exists in Excels. So it's quite diverse, I would say. The cloud is definitely coming in, the big data has come in, but yet we find certain customers or like certain enterprises still relying on the redundant of Excels. So there's a big rift in the current data ecosystem, but I think so the region can leapfrog and quickly go to cloud because that's where the modern data era looks like for GCC. So Spire Data is a child entity, or let's say a sister company to Spire Solution. And Spire Solution predominantly have been known for bringing innovative solution. With Spire Data, what we are trying to address is something unique. Data has been always a business domain oriented kind of, I would say, a vertical. But what happens with Spire Data is, with our legacy coming from cybersecurity, we bring in a combination of security and data. We not only give the value out of the data, but we also make sure that the practices and the frameworks are in place to make it secure. So that's the uniqueness we bring. Of course, the second thing is Spire has been always known for bringing in niche and innovative technologies to change the cybersecurity ecosystem. Similar thing we are doing with Spire Data. We are not going just with the traditional ones when it comes to building the data ecosystem, but we are bringing in the technologies which are faster, have a better ROI, and help customer in, I would say, let's say, not in a cost-effective manner. So regulations and laws have big time impacted the current region because most of the industries have to comply to it. Now what it brings, or what kind of headache it brings to the CIOs and CDOs, they have to completely reintegrate the new laws into the existing architecture and framework, which is an issue which they have to look at because they have to make something which is scalable and meanwhile also ensure that what they have as an investment should be utilized to maximum. Also, the new terminologies or new thing which the data, which is privacy. Most of other countries in the GCC have gone with their privacy laws. They have a big problem here because privacy is becoming very critical, but the old ecosystem what data built was not privacy focused, but the new one has to be. This is also one of the things which is creating, let's say, a headache for the CIOs or the architects to adopt it. Now what Spire has done, it's very unique. We have built an end-to-end framework where the organizations can adopt the new regulations related to privacy and governance end-to-end. We bring in the best of the technologies when it comes to data integration, data cloud, or let's say data modernization. We also ensure that you're complying to laws and regulations. We bring in a combination of right framework. First of all, advent of the AI has been quite long. It's been a decade back where everybody started thinking and talking about AI, but it was still where this region was adopting to BI, I would say, or analytics or self-service oriented analytics. But later on what happened is AI was adopted, but it was adopted in silos. It was adopted by people who have expertise on machine learning or people who are aware of it. So if you ask me whether it is being adopted to a rate or to extent where it has to be, no. Secondly, when it comes to question where it is about how it's going to get adopted, most of the times it's more tool-oriented or technology-oriented AI adoption we have seen in this market. Is it safe? It's a wonderful question. We are talking about first adopting an AI, which is not done to an extent, but wherever it is being adopted, I think so there needs to be a framework where they have to think about what kind of risk associated are with the data which is being utilized in those AI models. Because right now the AI models are built only from business output perspective, but they have to now be considered like what kind of data from privacy or governance perspective is actually fed to those AI models. One of the bigger problem with the AI models is the stress testing part of it, or how do we continue to get better outputs from those existing AI models. So in that case, what Spire Data is doing is we have built in AI ML integrity framework, which not only allows you to have risk-free AI adoption, but also continuous development and better outputs from your AI models.